Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh,
Another episode of Snack and Flicks. We have missed you for a couple of weeks. We have been crazy busy with work and crazy busy with life, but we are here on a Wednesday, not our normal day, but we're here on a special episode Wednesday.
Yes, just
So,
special episode. You can tell them why.
are you muted, Darren or Dragon?
Am I muted?
You're
Nope.
muted.
no,
No, I'm not.
Can anybody hear me?
he's not muted.
We can
Oh,
hear you. I don't know what you did.
never mind. I had my volume down. That's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a special reason why we missed
You know
yesterday.
why? It's my fault.
Uh huh.
I know why, because I had my Facebook on for some stupid reason, and the volume was on over there. I'm
Okay,
an
but the
idiot.
reason why
Excuse
we
me.
missed yesterday's show is because it was Dragon Chill's birthday.
That is correct. What are you, the big what, 32, 34, 35, 39, somewhere around there?
39. I was
How
about to
many
say
numbers you gonna put out
32.
there? Sheesh. But yes, I'm 39 years old. My last hoorah of my
30.
30s. Next year, I'll be 40.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I've accepted it. Someone asked the other day, how old am I going to be? And I said 41. Or how old are you? And I said, I'm going to be 41 in August. And they're like, don't rush it. And I said, you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't rush it, but I got children who love to call me old, talking about I'm over the hill. I got sister-in-law want to call me 40 already. So I mean, I try not to rush it, but everybody want to keep on rushing.
Even though she herself is over her 40s. So
Yeah, I'll be 40 myself this year, buddy. So I'm joining the club before you.
Oh yeah, you are.
It's gonna be rough. What can I say?
Except you're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. But oh, hey Ebony, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Hi, Sarah.
I just happened to notice the comments because I was talking. But I don't know about y'all, but I had a fun time at the movie theaters this weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I know I did.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
let's define fun. I feel like I was
Oh, I'm not
traumatized.
talking about one of the movies we're going to talk. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? I was talking about being able to watch probably one of the better Marvel movies made to date, but we'll talk about that later. It was super fucking sad. In other news, I've been keeping up with a lot of stuff that's dropping and going forward in time and stuff that's going to be happening and I'm getting excited for. One thing that has finally been fully announced and comes out next year, Beetlejuice 2 with Michael Keaton and Jenna Ortega. It is dropped. They have said it's coming out, I think it was October of next year. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, I get it. Anybody out there besides me excited for a Beetlejuice 2?
Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice. Is he going to show up? Nah, he ain't showed up yet. When this movie came out, I was really hyped for it. I hope they can keep the chemistry. I guess that's what it is. I look forward to. If they can keep the same kind of chemistry that has already happened before, it'll be great.
Well, I think they said that it's supposed to be the original cast. Well, I mean, minus Ortho and
It's only but so many original ones they can bring back.
well, I mean, they can bring back the mom, the dad. You can bring back it's Winona Ryder, right?
Yes.
Or was it? Yeah, it's
back.
Winona Ryder. You can bring back her. Because like a couple of the cast members have since passed on. One being the guy who played Ortho, and Dean, the guy who wanted to build the theme park surrounded by the town or whatever the hell it was. He was played by Robert Goulet. I know too many useless movie knowledge facts about this.
You know what? We've come to expect that from you, so it is what it is.
I should just
but
put
it's
it
all
right there.
good.
Useless movie knowledge guy. That's me.
But it's all good. Like honestly, when it comes to Beetlejuice, it's a cult classic, right? I loved Beetlejuice as a kid. I'm just afraid of what they're going to do with this sequel because sometimes sequels aren't the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like you have this great original storyline and then you come up and you follow it up with the part 2 and the part 2 can never touch the original.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous and I'm always nervous for, when people come out with stuff like 10, 15, 20 years later for something, that was a part of my childhood. So it's like you have this nostalgia surrounding the show, the movie, and then you have something else come out like the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. Yes.
Damn. She just
So,
okay. Now
hold on.
but you
Now-
gotta remember. Hold on. You gotta remember. Michael Bay stands for ruining your childhood one movie at a time.
Yeah. Facts.
That's-
Facts.
I will say this though. There's certain things that back in the day they did compared to what they can do now. There are some differences, You can get a little bit better action. You can get better choreographed fights. So I mean, there's some aspect of things, but like when it comes to Beetlejuice, I mean, you can get some better CGI. That's
Well,
probably
yeah,
about it.
but most of that was all makeup though. Like that it was all makeup.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of it was, but
I wonder if
Um,
B is back on. If
I
she's
doubt it. She's
No?
retired.
You never know. People come out of retirement to do
Maybe.
certain things.
And if you don't know who we're talking about, V. Neal is the makeup artist who did Beetlejuice's or Michael Keaton's makeup for Beetlejuice. We've met her a couple of times. She's a very nice lady.
She's a foodie, so
She is a foodie.
Oh,
she,
what? See, you know what? You got me at foodie. There we go.
Yeah, and then she just recently opened up a school, right, in LA.
yeah.
So she retired to do that, to teach people, which is good. I mean, she was an Academy Award winning makeup artist, and for good reason. She did Mrs. Doubtfire. She did a cavalcade of makeup. But
all of the movies pretty much from our childhood.
yeah.
Okay.
But like my thing
That's
with
cool.
Beetlejuice too, like everybody's gonna be like, well, Michael Keaton's too old. Well, I mean, he's in makeup. You're not gonna really tell. I think Jenna Ortega.
Is he really
you
gonna be
can
doing
tell,
like
but
I mean, no. What does he really need to do? But just stand around, crack some jokes. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty much it. Like you don't
I was
need
about to say
much.
he's not doing any like serious stunts or anything like that. So what's the problem?
he's not gonna be
No.
Batman. So I mean,
Yeah. Hey, believe it or not. Oh yeah. By the way, have you heard what somebody out there in the press junket about that? Did you hear about this?
what?
They said the press junket for Flash, the new Flash movie, literally said, when you watch this movie, you will forget about all the transgressions that Ezra Miller has ever done. I'm like, wow.
Are you kidding?
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that works
Hold
out.
on. So instead of finding the man who's done all these things, we're just gonna make a movie to hope you forget everything he's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Like
it don't work
stupidest
like
shit
that.
I've ever heard in my life. But
I'm sorry,
hey,
but by
I'm
that
still
very
gonna
same logic,
I'm still gonna be giving
by
them
that
my
very
money just
same
to see it.
logic, right? But by that very same logic, then we shouldn't be having any conversations about potentially recasting Kang the Conqueror.
They're not. That's the thing.
It's still
But
not happening.
okay, so for what I read yesterday, they haven't made a decision or or anything like that, but it's like they were in talks about it even up to as recent as yesterday, I want to say. So I don't know what it is that they're going to do, but I'm just saying, like, by the same logic with Ezra Miller, there shouldn't be any issues with Jonathan
Ezra
Majors.
Miller did the shit though. That's the thing. Like he committed them.
I mean, okay, you know what? I don't know if it's a good. Okay, so I love Jonathan Majors as an actor, right? But did you see the text messages from the girlfriend?
No.
Okay, so from what I saw, it was like, and I feel like we're just like bringing back up an old topic, but like from what I saw,
It's not, because
it was like
he just actually
she was
just got
saying
recharged.
that he did it. You said what?
I said actually it's not bringing himself to old because he just got a new charge added onto him. from
She got a
another
new
woman.
Oh,
They
she did
can't.
get a new
Got another
charge.
woman.
Yeah, but they dropped
That's
the
what
they
that was
dropped
what
the
the problem
original
was.
charge.
They dropped their original one, but
And now they have a
they're-
different charge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called petty.
Okay,
being
I don't know
petty
what the
is
new
what it
charge is because yesterday, from what I saw, there were like numerous allegedly numerous people who came forward, but there weren't any new charges. So now there are new charges.
There's
One
new charge.
person came forward. And
So what was the new
just to
charge?
say, when you said the last thing you had heard is that they were in talks, and the last thing that I saw, like on Twitter or whatever the hell it was, it came up saying that Loki season 2 is being dropped this year in October, and that they have no plans on recasting Jonathan Majors as King the Conqueror for Loki. So
Okay.
I think Disney is taking a step back this time. Disney Marvel, at least Disney Marvel, is taking a step back, and they're not going to do what they did with Johnny Depp. Because now they kind of screwed themselves because they can't make any more movies with Jack Sparrow. So,
right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if they threw an obscene amount of money at him, I'm pretty sure he would do it. But you never know. He might actually have integrity and stick to his guns.
Right.
Hard to tell. But
yeah,
I mean, there's just been a cavalcade of stuff that we're getting ready for. Can redemption even be had? I mean, depending on I guess you can't even really say depending on the crime. No, I think he's beyond redemption, but that's just me. Not Jonathan Majors. I'm talking.
I was about to say, we're talking about Ezra. Or are we talking about Jonathan?
Ezra Miller.
Okay, yeah, Ezra, most definitely.
I don't think Jonathan Majors has to be redeemed for anything yet because he hasn't been proven guilty. So, like, prove him guilty, then maybe he should be redeemed, or he needs to redeem himself. But I just happened to notice one of the comments from earlier. Yes, Sarah, Beetlejuice the cartoon was an amazing cartoon as well. I don't know if anybody in here watched Beetlejuice the cartoon when they were kids.
I did, kind of.
I love that cartoon. I own that cartoon on DVD. It's such a good cartoon. I would watch the cartoon for sure. But so one of the two movies we watched this past weekend,
or past weeks that we've missed,
or the past weeks that we've been doing what we have to do.
Man, school and work in April and May. I'm just gonna say it has been crazy.
Yes,
life too. Don't forget about
life
that.
Has been crazy.
Everything.
But
yes,
that's
life
has
been life.
School and work. Work is school for me. School is work. Work is school.
Yeah, pretty much.
School.
You're screwed. That's.
We missed you. Just saying. We missed you all.
Yeah, we have.
Next week we will be on our normal night, Tuesday night.
Yes. But I bring it up because, I mean, obviously it's in the title, The Dead Should Stay Dead. We did watch Evil Dead Rise. And I guess I'll start with it. Okay.
So since we have watched it and it has been out for as long as it has, you can go spoiler too.
All right, I'll go spoiler too. Okay, but I'm going to start by saying myself, I am a huge Evil Dead fan of the franchise. I just love Evil Dead. This movie, God, like,
trying to find the word.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the word. So for me personally, this was just a middle of the road movie for me. Like, if they would have named it something other than Evil Dead, I probably would have had higher praises for it. But because I know the franchise so well, I just it was kind of a letdown for me. I actually prefer the 2013 remake of Evil Dead more than this. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have some crazy ass like kills and some crazy ass unsettling scenes in this, because I'm going to tell you this right now, folks. You will never look at a cheese grater the same after you watch Evil Dead.
Ever again.
Like, they had some questionable shit. I will give you that. No Bruce cameo, unfortunately. But now with what's going on in the world of how people are trying to factor this into Evil Dead, like, chronologically or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
They're trying to say that when Bruce Campbell was in Army of Darkness, which was Evil Dead 3 technically, and he was going to search for the Necronomicon, there were 3 books. So they want to try and rope Bruce Campbell into another movie where it's Bruce Campbell, Mia, and the girl, what was it Beth? Beth was the aunt, right? Auntie Beth.
Mhm.
That's what's not
Yes.
good.
Yeah. They
Annabelle.
want to rope him in, so it's those 3 versus the Deadites. I personally don't think he's going to go for it, but hey, maybe if they throw enough money at him, they can get him to play, Ash one last time. Like it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't a great Evil Dead film. I felt like they really heavily weighed on like the grossness factor and like the, oh my god, the cringe factor is what they went on. I thought it was super cringy, like horror,
Unnecessary gore.
Yes,
Unnecessary.
exactly. Like they did the whole possession aspect, but I feel like the possession aspect was like, put to the back burner.
It was sprinkled. That's what
Yeah,
Salt Bay
exactly.
possession.
Not Salt
But
Bae.
that's just my
Salt Bae
opinion. I'd
possession.
give this one probably a medium popcorn for me. But I think probably the grossest thing in this movie, besides the cheese grater scene, was probably when she was chewing the broken, like the glass, and the glass went down her throat. That was pretty rough. But go ahead. I don't want to be the only one on here.
You're
Go
not. Come on, ladies. Which one? Who wants to go?
Who wants to go?
I'll go because I have a totally different opinion than my husband.
Ha!
Ha!
Said no wife ever.
Actually, it's true. She just said it.
For movies, sometimes we share the same opinion, sometimes, but for this, totally different opinion. So when he went to go view or to watch the movie when it first came out, I was with the kids in Southern California, living up life, being tempted to go to Disneyland.
Southern California. Mhm.
It was amazing. Nice hotel, really nice time. But he went to go see it, and I was on the fence about watching it. I love the franchise. I love all the movies. When the play first came out, I seen it on Broadway on opening week. We sat in the splatter zone. So super fan.
So you said you sat in the splatter zone. Did y'all get splattered on?
We did.
With blood. Oh, yes. They
Oh
did.
yeah.
yeah.
We were like covered.
Royal's like,
Hey, wait.
you talking about date
Royal,
night and I'm getting
not
blood on me?
real blood, okay?
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. It does not matter. Not
Go
at
ahead,
all.
though, babe. Go ahead.
So anywho, I felt like when I watched the trailers, they made me excited, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be good. But then they kept freaking showing stuff, and I was like, damn, why do they keep showing stuff? It just keeps on showing more and more and more, and I'm like, they're showing too much. I feel like all the good stuff they're gonna show in the trailers. So then I kind of got a little disappointed, and I wasn't as excited to see it. And then I got kind of cringed out with the whole cheese grater thing, and I then at that point I was kind of like, I don't really want to watch it. So I took the kids. I was gone for a week, and he came back, and some of our other friends, they were kind of not as excited for it, a little bit disappointed. And I was like, whatever, I don't want to see this stupid movie then. I'm good. And then y'all said you're going to talk about it, and I was like, damn it. No,
Yes, because what are we talking about here? Movies.
I know, but I wasn't excited.
Neither was
Everyone
I.
hated it, and I usually don't take other people's opinions in mind with movies. I have my own, but I was like, oh, damn, it's gonna suck, and then I'm gonna have to watch the stupid cheese grater scene, and I don't want to watch, the movie that they show everything on.
She didn't watch the cheese grater scene. You know how she watched the cheese grater scene?
Me too.
That was how
Me
she
too.
watched the cheese grater.
I did not watch.
She didn't even see it. I was like, "Aren't you gonna watch it? This is the best part." No.
You guys know what I do for a profession. I don't want to see the cheese grater scene. I watched the rest.
She has
Of
to
the
use
movie.
those. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I don't want to see
No.
that.
You know
So-
what? I'm sorry, Chef G. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was gonna say I was pretty much like you too, where in a specific scene, like I had to have Dragon cut the sound off. I was like, I can't listen to this. I'm not listening to this shit. Like when he starts saying the spells and stuff like that, like on the
the
record.
demon stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, nope, not listening to it. Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but go ahead.
So I was actually kind of surprised. I thought how they did the trailer, they did show too much on all of them, but how it played out in the movie, I actually kind of really liked it. And I thought they did a good job with it. I was happy it wasn't the same old story, cabin in the woods, and I was really happy it wasn't the same, sequel over and over, just rebooted. And I was happy that it was a different story, different take on the same topic. So
But it
I
was a
actually
cabin in the
kinda-
woods.
Well, I mean,
It started with the cabin
Shut
in
up,
the
Drew.
woods.
but it was so nice to like have a different take on the same story and kind of modern, but they had a lot of Easter eggs and it was fun. I really liked the movie. That's all I have to say. I don't want to give anything away. I recommend that you guys go watch it. Don't
Come
listen
on,
to my husband.
Royal.
Okay.
Oh, Royal.
So
Don't watch the cheese grater
The
part.
disdain on her
I am
face for
going-
this movie is
listen, okay. I'm going to refrain from saying what I said to my husband. But what irritates me most about movies like this is that people make dumbass decision after dumbass decision after dumbass decision. And I'm just sitting here looking at these MFers. Okay. I'm looking at them. I'm like, you have to have more common sense than this. This is a spoiler. How about one, don't go into the creepy freaking abandoned vault or whatever the fuck it was where all of this stuff is stashed. How about that? Two,
Right?
if there's a book
I agree
with
with
like
that.
teeth on it, you should probably leave it alone. I mean, the book has
Right.
teeth. Like, come on.
You skipped one part. Hold on. How about it was in a fucking coffin with hanging crosses and other
crosses
church signs
everywhere.
above it?
Hey, wait, hold on.
Everywhere.
Hold on.
They
Hold
go-
on.
Wait, no, before you say anything, I'm gonna
no,
ask
I'm
you
not-
something.
I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna
no,
knock
wait,
it.
Drew, wait. Royal Dragon, if
Mhm.
your children, would your children do something stupid like that?
No, they wouldn't.
No, they would not.
Sarah.
They would not.
Okay. All
Oh my
I
gosh,
was
they
going
would
to say.
And it's not even
Sarah,
me
stop it.
having all the faith in the world in my children or anything like that. I know that they would not do something this stupid. I mean, like, let's say, okay, so for instance, right? So I don't know if I told you guys the Charlie story. Remember that thing that kids were doing like way back in the day when they were like doing the Charlie like yes or no fortune teller BS. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
think
told
so.
my oldest daughter did it. She was like 5th grade. And I told her, I was like, we don't do stuff like that because you invite stuff in and we don't want to invite anything into our house. So from that point, my kids have not done anything remotely close to anything like that. So
Really,
no, I don't
Cor?
think they would do
I
something
mean,
stupid
I
like that.
can't say that I've never done some stupid shit. I mean, I played with Ouija boards when I was young, but like, it is what
Nope.
it is. But
Nope.
like, my thing, okay, so,
You know what?
so
I was thinking about coming to visit you. I don't know if I can come visit you anymore.
no, I don't have a
No,
Ouija board
right.
in my house. Come on. Crazy ass. But what I was going to say, so you think it's bad in this movie.
You said what?
But you think it's bad in this movie, right? Where they go into the vault, do all this other shit, and then he picks up the records and plays the incantations or whatever. No, go watch the 2013 Evil Dead remake, where the
Didn't they
dude
read the whole
finds.
inscription?
No, I know.
He
but
read the
the
whole
dude
inscription, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the dude finds the book that is bound in fucking garbage bag, bound by fucking razor wire, clips it, opens it, literally going through the book. Do not read this. Do not write this. Do not. All right. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to write it and read it. Like, why? Why would you do that? But you know what?
Listen,
If they didn't have
Listen.
stupid people in horror movies, we wouldn't have horror movies. Now, would we?
you know,
But
and
I
you're
just
right.
want you
And you're
guys-
absolutely right.
That's
It's only
not
the
true.
best made me
That is
mad
not
too.
true.
Beth made me mad too because she was making some dumbass decisions too. Listen, at some point, and I love my sister dearly. Okay, me and my sister are like this. Okay, my entire best friend. If some shit like that went down, like even when my sister's not acting like herself anymore, I see her sit up. Guess what? You're no longer my sister. You're no longer my sister. And from that point on, I'm doing whatever the fuck it is that I have to do to get away from you.
How about your sister tells you, get my kids away, and
She
pukes
even
up
said it.
her
She
whole
said,
life?
Don't let it get my kids. What the fuck is it? Oh, okay. I'm gone. That's it. I'm leaving. There's no question. Hey, kids, mom is sick. We're going to go get in the car and send help. That's it. Like, that's just me. That's just me in general. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I am very much of the nope persuasion. Okay. So,
Nope, I'm out.
No. Like, if it's a situation that is remotely scary, no, I am not going toward any of it.
Okay, wait.
It just pissed me off. That's it. Like, they were just making a bunch of stupid decisions over and over and over
What
again.
is your popcorn grade for this movie?
I'll give it a medium, only because it did keep me engaged, even though the decisions were stupid. Like, people doing dumb stuff back to back, it kept me engaged because I was literally yelling at the TV the whole time.
She was.
The best part about Chef G, you didn't give your popcorn.
I am gonna go against the grade and say I give it a large popcorn.
Wow,
because I really liked it.
All right. I just didn't feel like it was super scary. I felt like it was more shock gore than anything. But
I mean,
I felt like the 2013
are,
was scarier than this.
Let me tell you what. The thing that got me, right, like they really got me out of anything else, was the fact that it showed a kid getting killed on screen. And usually, that's like the taboo. And I'm like, shit, okay, kids. Everybody can.
What do you mean, kid? They killed multiple kids.
Multiple.
I think one of the roughest ones, besides the cheese grater, besides the glass down the throat.
I know you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say. Go ahead. I want to hear it. Which one?
Eyeball scene.
Yes. Yo, I was like, what? Okay, all right.
It was it was 2 for 1 though. Took the eyeball and the other one choked on it.
Yeah,
it was the eyeball.
That was rough.
It was like I'm not one for a lot of gore. Like, I can't say, and that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't watched Terrifier 2, because Terrifier 1 took me out. Like, it took the cake.
There's Fast Pass with us. The cheese grater was rough. Yes, it was.
Yes, the cheese grater was rough.
I think one of the roughest lines though was when she goes, "Mommy," and she's like, "No, mommy's with the maggots now." I was like, "Oh, that's rough."
Mommy's burning. Mommy's on fire now.
But you know what's also wrong, and I completely agree with Chef G on this. They showed entirely too much.
They showed the entirety of that, like all of
they did. I mean, let's put it this way. So the first time I saw this film, I literally fell asleep for 10 minutes during the film. Mm-hmm. I told Jason, who's in here with Fast Pass with us, I'm pretty sure it's Jason. I told him, dude, I think I fell asleep. He goes, "When did you fall asleep?" I said, "I fell asleep after she was cracking the eggs." And, when she got the demon took over her and she morphed her body around and did all that. He goes, "Oh, I didn't even hear you fall asleep." I go, "What did I miss?" And he goes, "Well, what do you think you missed?" I said, "Well, I think I missed the scene where she's laying on the bed dead, talking, see, there you go. You put it on there." Drew passed out. Yes, I did. But where she's talking to the bed and saying, "Oh, I wish I could have, talked to you one last time." And then the fly, flies on her face and she wakes up. And then after that, and then I go, "Well, was it then where she's like going into they put her into the fucking tub or whatever. And then she gets up and she's like, "Oh, mommy's with the maggots now." And he goes, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." I go, "Okay, well, I passed out for 10 minutes and I knew exactly what the fuck happened after I passed out." That's not good. No, it's
not.
If you can recite what's going to happen pretty much word for fucking word, that's not good.
No, it's not. And unfortunately, trailers do that because we're in the the younger generation need to have something that's going to keep them
Oh, they need
engaged.
instant gratification.
Every trailer has to show
Instant
something different, so that keeps them like, all right, I want to keep on watching the movie. I want to keep on watching the movie. Then they go see the
Well-
movie, because the fact of the matter, this is what's going to happen is younger generations. You know how we grew up and we had phones, but we didn't. Phones off, watch the movie. Younger generations, they're texting, they're still
Oh
doing
yeah, I
things on their
cannot
phone in the
stand
movie.
that shit. Oh my
know what?
god.
So they need to know that, hey, all right, I know what's happening because I seen it in the trailer and I can keep on doing what
Like
I'm
this
doing.
movie's
You
gonna
know what
keep
I-
me engaged type of
You know what
thing.
I find? It's not the teenagers that are doing it. It's the
It's the
people that are
adults now.
around our age. Those assholes that
Really?
are texting
Oh,
and
yeah.
trying to do, have a conversation or trying to sneak, hide, and tape it. But they're the ones that are usually texting
That's
and on
because the
Snapchat.
majority of
and Twitter.
our generation has ADHD.
Majority of our generations were pirates too.
Yeah.
Arr.
They need to
I
stay
think
off
with
their
that-
phone.
But hey, do y'all remember when trailers used to be like 45 seconds long and it was all the shit that was never in the movie and you're expecting to see it in the movie and then you
And you
never
never
see
see
it
it?
in the fucking movie?
Yep.
Because they throw you in a whole different fucking direction. Go back to that, Hollywood, please.
That's the whole point. Our generation is we're in those positions. And I was like, man, I used to hate that. And I see the trailer and all of a sudden none of that's in the movie. I want to see what's in the movie in the trailer now.
But that's the whole point of a trailer. It's just supposed to get you excited. That's it. I don't need
Yeah,
the whole
but
fucking
how are you going to
story in a
excite me
fucking
if I
minute-long
don't
trailer.
see? You don't need the entire story. However, again, you have to keep people's attention. And so like I'm one of the people who I don't watch, like, outside of this, I don't watch TV, I don't watch movies. I am generally on my phone the majority of the day. Like I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, like I'm scrolling through social media. So if I see a trailer of something, some movie that's coming out, it has to be attention grabbing for me. Like it has to jump out. Like it's one of those things, like, especially for scary movies, it's like, okay, why am I going to be afraid? Like, I need to
Yeah.
see some of it in the trailer in
Yeah,
order for
I
it to
get
grab
it.
me.
I get it, but like they could also put cutting room floor stuff on there, shit that they know that's not going to make the movie. I mean, it is what it is. But like for me, and then yeah, Fast Pass with us is correct. Pixar is pretty good about what's in the trailer and only being a small portion of what's actually in the movie. That is true. So I ask you this. So like, I know it's coming up in the future, but are you guys excited to see The Little Mermaid?
Of course. Of course
Yeah.
I am. I was
I got mixed feelings
the
about
biggest
it.
fan of The Little Mermaid as a kid. So I have to see it now. I
Go
have to
from
see
Evil
the
Dead
live
to Little
action.
Mermaid.
No, I'm just saying because like my thing is like
Right, that's a hell of
they're
a shift.
starting to show more of the movie of The Little Mermaid.
Well, that's different. So the reason why they're showing more is because you've had the haters out there complaining about Ariel, so now they got to show more of the movie to keep people engaged with it.
I
Keep people
guess.
engaged. I think for as much hate as the movie receives, even those same haters are going to be the ones going to see the
That
movie.
like it. Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
to
They're probably
see what it is that I can hate on. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, but like Chef G, she got me thinking because I didn't even know, but she was like, yeah, they're gonna change the lyrics to a lot of these songs.
So
Why?
So the original composer is partnering with what's that guy's name? They did Hamilton. Hamilton guy. Can't think of his name.
David Diggs or what's his name?
The main
Lin-Manuel.
guy.
Lin-Manuel.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel
Partnering-
Miranda. There it is.
Yeah. So they're partnering, the composer guy from the original movie and him. And I guess some of the classic songs, they're changing it to fit
Present day.
now's audience. That's what they said. And
Okay.
so they said Kiss the Girl and Poor Unfortunate Souls. Poor Unfortunate Souls. They were going to change. And I was just like, okay, how are they going to change it to fit? Because like Poor Unfortunate Souls, I mean, it's kind of a dark song, these people sold their souls to, get what they want. How are you going to change that to fit today's climate? And then they said with Kiss the Girl, that Eric was trying to push himself on Ariel but it was the crab who was trying to set up the whole scene. So
Well, I mean, technically,
I
it
don't
was
know.
Ariel
I
trying
really
to put
love the
herself
movie and I love all the songs and I get what they're doing, but at the same time, I'm like, how are they gonna change them? So I'm very nervous about
Hold up,
that.
hold up.
I can
Eric
tell
was
you
pushing
that.
her?
So I think
That's what they said on the interview. And I was like, how is he pushing himself on her? The crab, they went on a boat tour of
The crab is literally singing the
crab.
song,
crab and
setting
all
the
the
mood for
animals.
them.
I
Like,
think it was more so like a chemistry thing. It wasn't like he was
Yeah.
pushing up on her.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what they had
So,
said in
I
the
mean, I
interview. And I
agree.
was so annoyed by it.
I think one part that they're going to change, and this is just me, speculating, but I think one part that they're going to change in Poor Unfortunate Souls, there's a lyric that says, "This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl." And so if you remember the cartoon, it was a plus-sized mermaid and then like this other merman that was like really, really skinny. And right now people have issues with like body image and stuff like that. So I think that may be one thing that they're going to change. Again, this is just me speculating.
Yeah,
so-
I could see them changing that, but we listened to the song over the weekend in the car, and pretty much the whole song is like that, other than the chorus. So
yeah, I mean, it kind of is, but
body language.
well, my thing
Oh, boy.
is like I guess on IGN they had the scene for Kiss the Girl from the actual new movie, and it was a minute long. They showed a minute of the scene, and from what I heard, they didn't change any of the lyrics, and it sounded exactly like the original. Maybe not as cool looking as the animated, but I mean, it's kind of hard to,
had the birds and everybody.
Yeah, have everything. But I mean,
unless you want a Jungle Book,
you saw up to
situation.
where
Yeah,
like they
Jungle
spin the boat around real fast and then they knock it over or whatever the hell it is, right before they're about to kiss. Because I think didn't the
eels
knock the boat over?
Yes.
God, it's been so long since I've watched that movie.
Yes, it was.
But
Sarah said that with the live action Jungle Book, they changed the songs.
Yeah.
I mean, they always take some liberties. It is
they do take some liberties.
But I think what some people need to remember.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. I think what some people need to remember is that you have to think about, the setting of the film in the first place. Like, I don't know what century. I forgot what century The Little Mermaid is set in. But I mean, you're talking about princes and castles and
time ago.
And boats,
ships,
sailboats,
right?
Boats and hoes,
right?
They got cannons. Nobody was politically correct back then.
So it's just like you have to think about the setting, like and the lyrics of the song, and the style, the characters, and everything. It's pretty much in line with how things were, in that time frame.
I think
so
Melissa McCarthy,
I don't know. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it.
I think they did a great job on the makeup for Melissa McCarthy. She looks really good as Ursula.
Yeah. And if anybody was going to play Ursula, she is the perfect person to play Ursula. Like, I could not have thought of anyone else, honestly.
I
think she's
I am super, other than these songs, I mean, I love those songs, but I'm not super worried about them. Annoyed just from, hearing the interview more than anything. But I want to hear the crab song. That song better be good. And they better not change that damn song.
Under the Sea or Kiss the Girl?
Which
Under
one?
the Sea.
Under the Sea.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how Daveed Diggs. Yeah, me too. I'm curious to see how Daveed Diggs is gonna like, he's doing the whole Caribbean accent and everything, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just curious to see his portrayal of Sebastian. So
I don't know. She doesn't like what she's heard so far. So but
they just showed they had a little snippet clip, and I was like, oh, I don't
when she was caught in the net, the seagull came up and the crab came over. Yeah.
And I was like, Flounder sounds good. She sounds great. Melissa looks great and sounds good. This is gonna be fun. The seagull, I mean, it works for what's her name playing it, but the crab, I don't know. I'm not sold on the crab.
I think Awkwafina will do a good job, but we'll see.
Oh, so now you got some faith in her. Renfield and gave you some faith in her, huh?
Well, no, I mean, I liked her in Shang-Chi, and like I like her in movies, but like her show that she had was just uber freaking annoying because she
Yeah, I
played a
didn't watch it.
moron. But
Mhm.
well, oh Jesus Christ, it's already that late. I didn't even realize how late it was. Oh my God, I got us off topic, and we almost ran out of time, but we can bring this
How did
in.
we
We can bring it to
almost
the
run out of
forefront. Baby Rocket, super sad. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, people.
Yo,
How many
Rocket's
feels did you have
origin
during
story.
this movie? Because God knows I had a lot.
Rocket's origin story is gut wrenching, and I'm saying this because I'm a fan of the Marvel universe, but I'm not a comic book reader. So I came in, like I had some knowledge of the the characters and everything, but I never really knew what Rocket's backstory was, and it was just
And
like
I wasn't going to tell. I wasn't going to tell her.
Did you know Dragon? You knew all of that?
Oh yeah.
you knew
You
knew?
Yes.
you
Yeah.
knew
Yes.
the whole time.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
walked into that
What
blind.
the hell?
Yes.
You both knew and you didn't say anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Would you rather have had us tell you, and then you miss out on
The
feel-good
real
part of the movie?
emotion
Yes.
you're supposed to feel.
Yeah, let me. Yes,
I'm done with
yes.
you both.
I'm not even lying. I teared up in the movie, and I knew what the hell happened. Oh yeah, I mean,
Jason,
I
did you know
agree.
too?
You did too, Jason. Don't lie. Don't lie, Mr. Pass Man. I know
Yeah,
you
so
did
y'all let
too.
us just walk into that. You let us walk into. I mean, the
We were
majority
not
of the movie,
prepared. Oh my gosh.
y'all are prepared, and you send us in there. Oh my goodness,
Hey, wait.
emotional being
Now,
that
wait.
I
Hold
am,
on.
sir.
Dragon, did you
Emotional
still
being that
tear
I
up a
am.
little
You
bit?
send
Did
me
you
into
still-
that
did you still
minefield
tear up when you
unprepared.
saw it?
There are scenes that
Yeah.
there's some scenes that
But hey, let's talk about the first F-bomb dropped in an MCU
in a Marvel
movie.
movie. Boy, was it
I was
ever.
so surprised. I was so surprised.
Oh, I knew it was
I loved
coming.
it though.
I knew it was coming.
Wait,
That
F-bomb?
was probably hands
there-
down
Yes.
the best use of the F word ever in a movie.
So
Why don't I remember the F-bomb?
So Chef G, if you
When
don't
she's,
know,
hey,
in
when she's trying to
a
open the car door,
PG-13
remember?
movie, you're allowed one F-bomb.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember it.
One.
I was
Yeah.
so emotional over the damn raccoon. I
Okay,
don't
so
remember
wait,
the
well,
F-bomb.
hold on. Listen to me. Do you remember when Nebula was trying to get into the car?
Yes.
And she kept pressing the lock.
Yes.
He's like, no, you're pressing the wrong. You see the handle? Yes. You see the button underneath the handle? I got it. What do I do now? Open the fucking door.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's not an important thing to me. I was just more
It was
concentrated
so
on the
important
raccoon.
because that just goes to show you that when Deadpool 3 comes out and it's going to be rated R,
It better be. I swear.
they've already stated it's going to be rated R. The F-bombs will fly in the MCU.
Out of all of the Marvel villains that I have ever seen,
Oh, I fucking hated
brought
this
to
guy
life,
so much.
I hated this villain. Okay, do you understand me? Like with so much, what do you say, Dragon?
like
the passion
Joffrey
of the 1,000 burning suns. That was me. I
like
hated
Joffrey
him.
from Game of Thrones. That's what it was.
No, matter of fact, he surpassed Joffrey. You understand? He's surpassed because, like, not only the animal cruelty. That's just the thing, right? But then it's like to go through all of that, like all of the torment and torture, and then you still then you're hunting him down just for his brain. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to give spoilers, but it hurt me so bad. It hurt me so bad. And honestly, for you to let me walk into it like that, knowing what was going to happen, knowing the backstory.
Look
I
at
don't
these
know if I
two.
can forgive you for this. I
laughing.
don't know if I can.
You
I don't know
can't
if I
forgive
can.
me?
Hold on. Technically, all you had to do was literally search Rocket Raccoon. And it would give you the origin story.
Yes,
of Rocket
because
Why
I'm
would you
going
wanna
to
do that?
do that.
Raccoon. Okay, you just answered your own question.
If you
Why
won't-
would we?
if you
wanna
wouldn't
ruin
search
the
it on your
movie
own,
for
why
you?
would you want us to tell you?
Exactly.
Because you had prior knowledge. It's not like we weren't going into this movie thinking about Rocket's backstory like that. We weren't doing that. y'all had the information right there, and you didn't say anything.
Hey, but
So
I will tell you
disappointing.
this: this movie
Well,
definitely
you gotta
pulls
remember,
at your heartstrings.
I didn't know that this movie is about Rocket's, background story.
Neither did I.
We just went in, hey, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go see what happens.
But they did have a kick-ass soundtrack.
Oh my god, the music
Always
was so
does.
good.
The music,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
but
well,
this
they
is
always
probably
have
hands
really
down
good
the best
soundtrack.
soundtrack of all the Guardians.
The reasons.
No sleep.
I was,
till-
yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of surprised me. And then Beastie Boys, and of course the classic, God, what's the damn song? We were
What?
just singing it. The Come
Creep.
and Get Your Love. That one, yes, that one.
Don't
So
forget about Creep.
that one too. Creep
Creep
was
was
really
good.
good too.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
And
Oh,
how about wasn't that Redbone
Opening
at
with
the
that?
end? It was Redbone, right? Come and get your no. Bow,
Was
bow,
it?
bow, bow,
No,
bow,
no, no.
bow,
Yeah,
bow,
Yes,
bow,
that
the
one.
original.
Yeah.
bow. Hey!
Rocket, them
Yeah.
opening with Creep and then Rocket singing it down the street. Oh my god.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
too much. I got all emotional. It was a
They,
mess.
they got you from the beginning, like, huh.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
No,
I
honestly, the
think this
ending,
is hands
I would say the
down.
ending is what got me the most
Oh
out of the
yeah,
whole movie.
yeah,
The
it was
ending is what got
great.
me the
But
most.
hands down, the second best Marvel movie in the MCU next to Endgame. I will put this up there.
Hmm.
I put this above Spider-Man. I would go Endgame, Guardians 3, Spider-Man. It's No Way Home, right? No Way Home.
The third Spider-Man?
Yeah.
The new one.
Third Spider-Man. No
Yeah.
Way Home. That's how I would rank it for me.
Okay, more power to you.
You
I
didn't like
can-
this movie that much?
I like the movie. Don't get me wrong. I like the movie, but when I put it above, there's so many other things.
I
in
would say I don't think I
between.
would put it in my top 3.
You said
Okay, wait.
above
How
No
about
Way
this?
Home. Above No Way Home.
Yeah, how about this?
Nah,
It's better than anything that has come out in this phase, hands down.
were we in Phase 5 or Phase 4 still?
Phase 4.
Still
Not
Phase
anymore.
4. No Way Home is
Four.
No Way Home is
No,
part of
wait.
Phase 4.
This is this phase? I thought didn't it end with the last
No, it ended
Ant-Man
with
and the
Black
Wasp.
Panther, didn't it? So we're in phase 5.
Yeah. So this is
Oh,
phase 5.
no, Ant-Man and the Wasp was in phase 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's the best movie since like that span of not so great movies that we had besides Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Like that was a good movie. But
Yeah, that
Like-
emotion. What is with the emotional upheaval? Okay, I think I'm tired. Okay, the next Marvel movie, I need to be some feel good laughter, something. I need something else to go on outside of me crying.
I don't know. I just think James Gunn wrote a very good trilogy. Like it ended so well.
It ended so emotional. That's what it ended.
He's
Well-
leaving, right? To go to
He
other
isn't
side?
leaving. He's gone. He's
He's
at
gone.
DC.
He left to go to the other side.
Yeah.
Yes.
So does
The
that mean
James
the other
Gunn
side is going to be
one?
just as good since he's over there now?
No. You got to understand. So with Marvel, there's a Kevin Feige, and he wants to make sure all these are good. Over at DC, it's hey, you got this executive, this executive, this executive.
Well,
this
yeah,
director.
but that's changed because now it's James Gunn and the other guy, and they're like they gave them
I hear it.
control over the DC. But that's not to say
Mhm.
that Warner Brothers DC can't fuck it up because they have multiple fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Disney is pretty much hands off of Marvel, Warner Brothers will never be hands off with DC. That's the difference. Disney goes, here's money, make something good, make me $1 billion. DC goes, here's money, and we're going to give you input on what the fuck you can do. Simple.
Right. I mean,
And
I guess
the
there's a
difference
difference
between
when you give your writers creative
DC and
control.
Marvel is Marvel, for the most part, sticks to the actual what am I thinking of?
God, why can't I think of it? The source
I
material.
can't think of the damn name.
Source material. They stick to the
Yeah, there you go.
storyline. Source material.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was blanking, but they actually stick to the source material for pretty much 80% of it is source material. So
Mm.
I don't know. I just think overall it was. I give it an extra large popcorn for me. It was just fun, emotional. It was a roller coaster, kept you going. I loved every minute of it. Loved the music. Loved the the aspect of growth from characters. I love the cameos that came up, which were really good. And I'm glad one of them came back to help another person, at least.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to ruin if somebody hasn't seen the movie. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about, right?
Yes. The feels. That's why I said this movie was all about the feels.
But it's not just in a bad way, but a good way too, which is good. It definitely tore at the heartstrings, this whole movie.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to react?
And I feel
on
like
Popcorn Time?
in my eyes, I'll give it I don't know, I'm somewhere between a large and an extra large, just because I enjoy Marvel movies in general. But again, it was very heart-wrenching, I guess, when it comes to Rocket's backstory. And then, the kind of like a closure, like an ending and a new beginning and everything. So that part was cool too. So it was it was happy and sad. So I'll give it an extra large just because of that.
Yep. That's good.
I'll give it an extra large. I mean, I loved hearing about Rocket and all of the storylines that they talked about throughout the whole movie with all of the different characters. I thought they did such a great job, and they tied them all in really well. And I mean, I love me some Rocket. So so cute. He reminds me of Bijou.
Oh God.
What? Don't give me that.
Nothing. Didn't say anything.
Babe.
So I'll keep with consensus. It was the extra large. It's valid. It's valid. It was a good movie. It gave you everything you needed. It gave you more. And then at the end, it says, "Here, take all these feelings, every last one of them, and just shove them down your throat." There you go.
Yeah, but it was still good.
It's not in a bad way. It's like
not saying it's a bad way. Just
feelings, but it's not really bad.
Yeah, just because they say, "Hey,
honestly," and I feel like
$1,000,001 things."
I feel like
here
Quill
you go.
redeemed himself in my eyes. Yeah,
Who?
I feel like Quill kind of redeemed himself in my eyes because Quill. He kind of redeemed himself in my eyes because ever since freaking Infinity War, like it's been all downhill for him as a character to me.
Oh yeah, it was good. Like I'm glad that they brought everything full circle. I am excited to see if they do a new Guardians of the Galaxy with the lineup that is supposedly supposed to happen. That would be funny as hell if they do. I'm looking forward to it if they do. But if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. You will not regret it. It is a very good movie to be in. It'll definitely entertain you. Definitely.
Well, it is 9:59, you guys. So I think it's about time for us to close out the show. Why don't you guys tell everybody where they can find you?
Who wants to go first?
I will go.
I'll jump at the chance.
All right.
I will go. So thanks for watching, you guys. And if you notice, we have a little new format going on that we're trying to play with. So you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. Share with your friends. Let's get more viewers, and feel free to chat with us because we would love to chat with you while you're watching our show.
Yeah.
So you can find me on Instagram, Godoni_culinary. Watch what I'm doing with the kids. Today we made some pretzel bites. Yes, and I stunned the kids in silence, which was pretty amazing. And then yesterday, what did we do? We did Thai basil beef. And the kids were stunned in silence again. Only 2 groups out of 25 screwed up the rice. So I consider that a win.
There you go.
And we did the rice on the stove.
At my big age, I cannot do rice on the stove. I use a rice cooker. And I know how to cook. I just can't cook rice.
See, we
I just
can
get the
just do a
Chris.
Zoom. We could do a Zoom or FaceTime or something.
That,
and I
you
could
know
guide
what?
you
That
through
would
it.
be perfect.
As long as you have a pot with a lid, I can guide you through it.
Okay.
There
Awesome.
you go. Look at that. Chef G making cooking dreams happen one day at a time.
Mhm.
It's your
all
boy
that
Gadoni.
does is say that we need to have a cooking night for Chef G to come out here and show her skills.
But it's your boy Gadoni. I'm here again, normal night Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Joined by my lovely co-hosts, and you can catch me here, and you can also catch me on the Horrific Network
Oh yeah, same.
doing Campfire Chronicles. So,
Okay.
thank you.
Cool.
And it's your boy Dragon
Okay.
Chill is here. You can catch me here as on our normal night Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Is it 9 p.m. I'm
9
not
p.m.
sure.
Eastern.
9
Yes,
p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern,
6 p.m. Pacific.
6 Pacific.
PM.
Pacific. Yes, there you go. And you can catch me on Sunday nights at 8:30 Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Kinkazoids. Kinkazoid.
Take the S
Podcast.
off.
All right, Royal.
It's
All right,
it's
Royal. You
a-
take us away, huh?
Okay.
Take us out, Royal.
Yeah, I'll take us away. So this is your girl Royal. You guys, as Dragon said, can catch me here on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube and on Facebook. You can also catch me on the Kinkazoid podcast on Sunday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 Pacific. And you can follow me on Instagram, IG, and TikTok at Royal_KP. Well, good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.